Welcome to the Chris Mayo Show. Listen, I got a special guest with me. John Nicholson, everybody. Star Murder Chose Me. Listen, we are here at Jackie's Dream.
Man, this is the spot right here.
Dude, the food was amazing, right?
Yo, I told you though.
You did tell me.
I told you.
Listen,
be ready.
I started off with the two sides.
Man.
I hit it with the mac and cheese, and yeah, I told her, I was like, listen, you got to bring that back. Let me get two more.
How you gonna come to Jackie's Dream and you fasting though? This is the thing I don't understand.
Listen, I am fasting. I had vegetables, Saints. I had vegetables.
You gonna come to a soul food restaurant, fried chicken, ribs, catfish. He eating vegetables.
Listen, I'm leaving it all to you, but next time I come back, I promise you, I'm smashing everything.
Yo,
you hear me?
Jackie's Dream is the real deal.
Listen, let me get that address. If you in Knoxville, it's 2223 McCalla Avenue, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Man,
right?
trust me.
It's not a game.
Better ask somebody.
But yeah, man, let's get into it, bro.
Cool.
So you the Star Murder Chose Me,
Yeah,
which
man.
is super dope,
I
man.
appreciate that.
Yeah, man, dope. How did you get into, like, how long you been acting, first of all?
Wow. Alright, so I had like just a regular job,
Yeah.
right? I had like a corporate job. My degree is in criminal justice.
A word? I
So,
got a
yeah.
degree too in theater, but I went to college too, so dope. Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
so I'm working like a regular job. I was corporate director of investigations for a couple of different companies. And then like 2004 or 5, somebody dared me to go on an audition. And I just happened to go on a humbug. I go on the audition and like boom, I booked the lead role, right? And then like from that point on, I thought it was a little small play. It wasn't nothing big, but it was enough to give me a taste of like, okay, so then I remember we had the table read, and like everybody was like, hi, you know, I'm so-and-so, I've been acting like 6 years, and I've been acting, and I studied here, and they got to me, and I was like, yo, I'm John, and I'm just happy to be here, right? But I thought, man, I need to like learn about this. I mean, like, these people took it serious, and I felt like the odd one out, like, because I didn't know anything about anything. So from that point on, it was like reading books about acting, learning about the different acting methods and like how, you know, for example, how method acting came, Stella Adler and Meisner, and just learning about everything that I could, because I thought if this is what I want to do, I owe it to that. So, and then that was it, man. And from that, I could literally say, homie, I was bitten by the acting bug.
Dope. I got the acting bug too when I was in high school. Because I used to play ball. But I was like, man, nah, I'm not LeBron. Let me go do something what I'm good at. So next thing you know, jump on that theater stage just like you did. And then it was a wrap. As soon as I got my degree, I went straight to Atlanta. So speaking of Atlanta, you actually lived in Atlanta. You originally from New York,
I'm
right?
originally born and raised in New York City. Grew up in South Jamaica, Queens. And then I moved to Atlanta, but this was all part of just like my regular corporate career. So I moved to Atlanta, and that's where I got the acting bug. And did the play, and then it was like, man, I started doing like these little independent films and stuff, and I was like, man, you know, like the really hard decision was like, I had my corporate career, paid with benefits and all, and it's like, but man, I really love this acting.
You gotta make that jump.
And like, literally, that was the hardest decision I ever made. Like, walk away from all the stability that you always, because my mom, you know what I'm saying, from the time I was little, was always go to school, get a good job, right? Get a steady job with benefits, and then you just keep that. And so then to like get that and what through was the hardest thing I ever did.
But your mom helped you though, because she was like, she
totally
believed in you from day
I went to
one.
my mom and I was like, yo, so listen, I know you're gonna think this is crazy. I know it. Before I even said it, I know you're gonna think this is crazy, but I'm thinking about quitting my job and moving to LA to become an actor. And man, I thought my mom was gonna be like, are you you lost your mind? Like, boy, are you? But my mom was like, yo, she said, when you get my age, you only gonna wish you took more chances. You'll never wish you took less. Man, yo, that's deep. You know what I'm saying? And like, here's the thing, I wasn't prepared for that answer. Because I went in there thinking my mom was gonna be like, are you crazy? And like, she completely caught me out of left field with that. And then so I left, and it was like, wow, okay, now I don't have an excuse.
For sure.
Because if my mom had, and here's the thing, if my mom had told me what I expected her to say, I would have never done it because I had that much respect for her, right? And this is my mom, and I know she's got wisdom, and you know what I mean? And so, like, if she was like, don't do it, I would have never done it. But the fact that she said to, it was like, well, now I don't have no excuse.
Right.
Right? So now I have to, and I did.
Listen, lesson for the parents out there. Please impart to your child positive things. When they want to do something, support it. Because like he said, if it wasn't for his mother, he would have never did it. And I didn't have parents. I mean, my mom was living, but I didn't have nobody push me. So luckily, I had a strong mind to say, okay, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And this is what I wanted to do. But and my grandparents, I mean, they raised me when they were 68. Wow. So, yeah, so that's kind of how my story went. But, man, back to you, man. So moms gives it the okay, and then you go to L.A.
Yeah, and so, like, I go to L.A., and it's like, all right, cool. I'm here. I'm thinking I'm about to be, like, the next thing, right? And so I remember, there was this acting teacher. I had heard about him. I had gone to this seminar. His name's Eric Morris. Okay. He is a world-renowned method acting teacher. Probably, like, one of the last great method acting teachers. Eric is about 85 now, and I met him in 2006. He's been teaching acting for 50 years. I'm standing on the stage, and I read all this dude's books. I'm like, yes, I'm in LA, I'm ready. Right. I stand on the stage, and like he has this thing that your first day in class, you gotta stand on the stage, and you kind of gotta introduce yourself. So stand on the stage, John Nicholson, I just moved here, boom, boom, boom. He looks at me, right? And dude looked at me with the wisdom of somebody who's been doing something for 50 years. If you was acting, making pianos, making tables, 50 years worth of knowledge. He looked at me and he said, John, you realize it's gonna take 7 to 10 years to become an overnight success in this business, right? And I remember thinking, in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, right. No, I understand it. But in the back of my mind, I was like, that's the mother cast. 6 months, I'm gonna be, right? 11 years later, like really, I thought, in retrospect, because I was so cocky, he gave me an extra year just for humbleness. You know what I mean? Just to humble me down. So I didn't book Murder Chose Me until my 11th year in Los Angeles.
So basically, if you're not willing to put in that time,
man,
listen, if you're not willing to put at least 10 years, don't even, because you might blow up off 1,
in
2,
6 months.
3.
You might. I know people that came to LA and it was like first audition they went on, they got. But
you gotta be willing to put in the 10 if you don't blow up and not give
11,
up. Talking about
12, 13, 14,
whatever, until you make it.
Yeah, and here's the thing: you recognize that making it, whatever that means, might not be in your cards, right? Sure. Like, cause I've seen people in class that I was like, oh God, man, you're amazing.
Yeah.
You've never seen them in anything, and maybe you might not ever see them in anything, and it's just like, that's unfair, but that's the business. So you gotta always believe that you're gonna be something, but you gotta be prepared for the fact that it might not happen. And that's just like, and there's no like rhyme or reason for it. Some of the best people you never heard of, some of the people who you think, man, that he or she is not all that, they working all the time. That's just the business.
That's the business, bro. That's real talk. Listen, y'all better catch these jewels that he's dropping. So if you're not willing to put in 11 or 15 or 20, you ain't in it for real. And I met you last year. Actually, matter of fact, the scene that we did was my first time on TV ever.
Episode 1. It was episode 1 of Murder Chose Me.
And that's crazy. So it was your first, and it was my first ever getting a role. So that's crazy how things come back full circle, man. That's dope, bro. Well, bro, like, I wish you nothing but the most success, man. I already know, it's gonna be up from here.
I hope so, man. Fingers crossed. And, like, I think the thing is just like, it's not like I'm in such a position where I could like say give advice, but just based on what I've seen, you know what I'm saying, what I experienced. I think the thing is, you train as if you was training for the Olympics, right? Like, acting is the only thing, it's the only art where people really think they could just see it and think they could do it. Because, like, nobody looks at Steph Curry and thinks, oh, I could just go out and shoot 35-foot jump shots with ease. No, because Steph Curry spent 20,000 hours in the gym doing this, right? Like, nobody watches Pavarotti sing and think, oh, people say I could carry a tune. I could just go out here and sing opera. No, this dude has spent years, man, thousands of hours, right? No body dances ballet without 10,000 hours of like practice, but acting is the only thing that people think, oh, I could do it, and then they just come out and it's like, well, I'm an actor, right? No, like, I think the dedication that's required, you're training for preparing you for that opportunity that you hope is gonna come, because eventually I think if you stay dedicated to it,
for sure,
you'll eventually have an opportunity, right? You will be sitting 12th person on the bench. At some point, the coach is gonna be like, see what you can do, right? And like, you have an opportunity. Do you go 0 for 9? Or do you do Jeremy Lin?
Exactly.
Right? And become like out of nowhere, you become like a star. And people be like, where did Jeremy Lin been in the NBA forever, man? He's been a journeyman on a bunch of different. So that's the deal. It's like, when that moment comes for you, be ready for your moment. You know what I mean? Because it's going to come. If you put in the work and you persevere, your moment's going to come. But when your moment comes, man, be ready.
Yo, that's wisdom, bro. That's good. Listen,
that's my advice, yo.
He just gave y'all some great jewels, man, and I hope y'all got it. I got it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to apply it. Listen, you just, while we was talking before we go, we want to talk about who we feel sorry for. I'm going to give you 3 names, because we got, all right, so,
come on, man.
New segment of the show. We not feeling sorry for nobody in 2018. So, question, who do you feel sorry for? Do you feel sorry for Monique, who just wanted, got upset, told us to boycott Netflix?
Man,
she want $500.
I'll put it this way. I feel sorry for any actor who's not working. Okay. Right? Because we all in this business and we recognize, you know what I mean, just how difficult it is or whatever. But, that being said, right, you can do things that can enhance your potential to have more opportunities. True. Right? And so I'll just say, Monique, I feel sorry for your situation, but you may have contributed to it a little bit yourself.
Listen, because I would take $500. Right? What about you? Cut the check. Cut the check. Cut the check. I'm gonna do it. Listen, I'm gonna do it. All right, last one. You feel sorry for Kodak Black?
Man, I didn't even know about Kodak Black till you just told me. But yo, listen to me. You're on probation.
On probation.
Smoking weed.
Smoking weed.
You got guns.
Gun and a baby.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We don't feel sorry for Kodak Black.
I'm sorry.
So listen, this is a serious note. Y'all, we gotta stop incriminating ourselves on social media. Man. Like, if you on probation, why are you on Facebook Live?
Yo, and I just was telling you, I just was reading about a lady. She was like, the police just solved an unsolved murder because she had the murder weapon was on her Facebook photo. It's like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, it's crazy. Listen, stop incriminating yourselves and follow the law, people. You know, you're on probation. Don't smoke weed.
Hey yo, and if the life is giving you an opportunity, bro, don't blow it. It's remember this. Remember this. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
When you was going this way, you remembered everybody who's behind you. Don't ever get to the point that you think you can't be replaced, because all them people that was behind you is still behind you, hungry, like willing to do it. Forget 500,000, 2,500, $5,000. They will like walk the Sahara Desert, right? Don't ever think that you can't be replaced. That you ever get to the point where like, oh, they can't do it. Yes, they can do it without you, right? They did it without you before. They're gonna do it without you again.
Well, listen, that's it. Drops Mike, exit stage left. Brother, I appreciate it, man, for joining me, man. Again, you tuned in to the Chris Mayo Show. We live here at Jackie's Dream in Knoxville. If you in Knoxville, please.
Yo, if you ain't ate at Jackie's Dream, I promise you. If you ain't ate at Jackie's Dream, you ain't really ate. Believe that.
Just say hey to the people.
Hello. Jackie's the real deal right here.
I know we closed, but can I get some more mac and cheese in here?
Here you go. Hell no. Yo, Jackie's Dream is the real deal, man.
You're tuned into the Chris Mayo Show, and we are out.